Hello everyone, watching today's first video. We're going to do 5-day forecast. Today's first video. We won't be having much to talk about. It's going to be high pressure all the way, really, through the 5-day forecast period and chasing cloud around. I think the general trend will be to get things colder into weekend and the start of next week. But it's pretty cold in the south at the moment. Actually, a real topsy-turvy situation with the north quite mild and the south pretty cold, and that's going to continue for the next day or so, and then the cold will tend to spread out, I think, over the weekend and into next week. But I'll talk you through detail of Friday forecast in a second. Before I get on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all pages. Have a browse, visit, click through links. If there's any articles that are interesting, you have to page website. Thanks so much for doing that. Also, the websites using for Friday forecast coming from theweatheroutlook.com and weathercheck.de. You can find both websites on the links page. Later on today, we'll be having a look at the 5 to 10 day period. So this takes us from sort of 1 to 5 days, and we'll go out to 10 days in today's second video. Starting with a radar picture, which we won't dwell on very long because there's not much happening. There's a little bit of rain across a very far northwest of Scotland. Otherwise, it is mostly dry on the radar image today from the weather outlook. So I think I better move on from that pretty quickly. Here's today's synoptic pressure chart, weathercentral.de, and again, it's high pressure all the way. The reason it's milder in the north is that we're bringing in the air from the Atlantic around the northern and western side of this high pressure to the south and east, which covers most parts of Europe, so France, Spain, Portugal, through the Mediterranean into southeastern Europe. It is very cold, and southern parts of England just on the edges, just on the periphery of that cold weather. So it is down in the south that got the coldest temperatures today, just 2 or 3 degrees above freezing, really, and it's hard frost last night across the southeast as well. However, to compensate, you will have a few sunny spells coming through, bright sunny spells down in the southeast. From Wales and the Midlands northwards, it's a bit of a write-off in terms of sunshine, lots of cloud around. We may brighten things up a little bit more than recent days across Scotland and possibly Northern Ireland, though. But elsewhere, I think we are looking at a lot of cloud today, maybe thick enough to produce a few spots of drizzle. And it's in the north that got those mild temperatures up to around 11 degrees, 52 Fahrenheit for the Outer Hebrides. Very mild day, almost a little taste of spring. But down in the southeast, as I say, it is cold. Temperatures just 2 or 3 degrees above freezing out in rural areas. Overnight tonight, very little change, really, so I think frost and fog will return to the southeast. It's been a very cold night. That's not quite as cold as last night, but even so, temperatures could get down to -3, -4 in some rural areas southeast. And even in the city centres, London could be around or below freezing, I would have thought, tonight. Further north, where we've got a lot of cloud again, and that cloud will gradually start to drift southwards a little bit towards the southeast, actually, by the end of the night, possibly clearing some of those fog patches away. But essentially quite a cloudy night coming up for most parts of the country away from the southeast, and frost-free with temperatures around 6-7 degrees in the north. But as I say, in the southeast, we could get down to -2 or -3 in some rural areas. Things evening out a little bit tomorrow. I think we'll find a slightly less cold and duller day, really, for the southeast. So, although we may start off with some sunshine and some mist and fog patches in the southeast, most of that will go and be replaced by a fair amount of cloud. Further north, we probably brighten things up a little bit more. Across northern parts of the country, northern England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, could get a few bright sunny spells going through, but generally a lot of cloud again coming up tomorrow under this area of high pressure. Temperatures will be a bit lower in the north, so around 7-8 degrees there, and a bit higher in the southeast, so around 5, 6 or 7. So we're getting closer from north to south with those temperatures, not such a big deviation as we've got today. Into Friday, very little change. High pressure still dominating the weather. I think we'll have plenty of cloud down in the southeast. Otherwise, probably some bright or sunny spells developing through the day. Temperatures again around 6-7 degrees for most parts of the country, so evening out with the temperatures. And then into weekend, we start to drag in colder air from the continent. So Saturday may start off with quite a lot of cloud in the south. That'll gradually push northwards and westwards through the day, introducing brighter, sunnier skies from the continent. And then we'll start to pull in some colder air as well. So southern counties, probably colder day on Saturday. The temperature's just 2 or 3 degrees. Otherwise, further north, I suspect we're looking at temperatures of around 6 or 7 with a fair amount of cloud around once again. A widespread and potentially quite hard, maybe even severe frost on Saturday night. Could see temperatures going down to -6, -7, maybe colder than that if the sky's clear for any length of time. Could be some freezing fog patches around as well. So certainly looks a cold day, and actually we might even get a few snow flurries coming through. There's a bit of an upper cold pool sitting over the country on Sunday, so that might be enough with the cold temperature to produce a few snow flakes. I don't think they'll amount to anything, but could be a few snowflakes blowing in the wind. Otherwise, it'll be a day of dry weather and sunny spells with variable amounts of cloud. Main thing will be the cold feel with temperatures of just 2, 3 or 4 degrees, and another really hard frost probably on Sunday night. And then that leaves us on Monday under high pressure. Again, it looks cold. It will turn a little bit milder again for Scotland and Northern Ireland. More cloud coming in there later in the day, but for England and Wales, cold with the hard frost early and late. Otherwise, plenty of dry weather, sunny spells, and variable amounts of cloud. There could be freezing fog mixed in. If I just have a look at charts from the Weather Outlook, we'll run through these very quickly. So a lot of dry weather today with a mix of, a few bright spells coming through, particularly down in the southeast, but there's also a lot of cloud around today. These charts don't really show the low-level sort of anticyclonic gloom type cloud that we've got at the moment, so they do paint a sunnier picture really than what's actually going on, and that's the same for Thursday as well. I think we'll have more sunshine in the north on Thursday and probably more cloud in the southeast, but overall fair amount of cloud coming through once again. And the same for Friday into the weekend, probably increasing amounts of sunshine, but those temperatures will be lowering. It's going to be a cold weekend, especially by night with some hard frost coming up, and that takes us into the start of next week as well. Loads of dry weather, could be a few snow throws perhaps on Sunday. So in summary, high pressure is in control again for the next 5 days. How often have we said this during the course of this winter? High pressure remains dominant, so we're going to be dry. And we're starting off fairly mild in the north, or very mild in the north, cold in the southeast. Temperatures will even out over the next couple of days, but over the weekend it turns more generally cold across the country with some hard night frost, possibly severe night frost even in 1 or 2 places, and I think those temperatures by day will be lowering as well, so pretty cold but dry weekend coming up, maybe a few snow flurries on Sunday. Have a look at the weather for the next for the 5 to 10 day period a little bit later on this afternoon, so come back to that. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.